Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World Resorts in 2019. Today is day 359.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas.
We woke up this morning here in our little cottage at Boardwalk and then headed upstairs to grab some food from Club Level. They had an entire spread for breakfast like they do every day with oatmeal and meats and cheeses, some boiled eggs, smoked salmon, some poached eggs, all kinds of different stuff. And this morning they also had a make your own omelet station where you get to choose anything you want to go into your omelet, and they have chefs there preparing them right there in the lounge. So you just let them know what you'd like to have and they serve it up fresh for you. So we got a few omelets and some other breakfast foods and took those back down to our cottage. We were going to spend the morning here opening up presents and FaceTiming with Alyssa's family. They had sent some gifts down with her sister, and so we're going to open those up while we're on FaceTime and just spend a little time relaxing here in the cottage this morning. As we were opening up gifts, I opened one from Alyssa's brother, and it was very surprising to me what it was. Well, kind of. I knew it was going to be a Funko Pop because they have a very distinct shape and size of the box, but I was very surprised by what it actually was. It was a Mandalorian Funko Pop, and these have been almost impossible to find. And I asked him, because he was FaceTiming us right then, I was like, where did you find this thing? He goes, oh, I was just walking through the mall and I saw it and I thought, oh, Robert would probably like that. And he had no idea how hard this thing was to find. And I was very, very excited to have it. So now I have a Mandalorian Funko Pop.
My mom really enjoyed seeing my face when he opened this because she knew I had been trying everything to find one of these Funko Pops, and she never said a word. She knew my brother found this, and she just let me be surprised as well. I worked so hard, but I just didn't want to pay eBay prices for this thing. And then to see my face, I was like, you knew. And she goes, yes, I did. I just wanted you to be surprised too. They were very proud of themselves for pulling this off. When we finally said goodbye to my family, we then grabbed those bags that we put together last night for cast members, put them in a big bag, went up to the Club Level Lounge to grab some snacks, and then took a bus over to Magic Kingdom and started passing out these gift bags. We were so excited about this. I saw myself skipping down Main Street, passing out these bags, but if you've ever been to Magic Kingdom on a holiday, there was no skipping down this street. There were crowds everywhere. I don't know where my head was at, but I was very excited about this. We started handing out the gift bags, and the reaction we got was way more than we expected. The cast members were so grateful for this, and with how busy it is and how much they're doing, they were so surprised to get a gift, and it meant so much to us because we just thought this was a very small thing we could do to give back, but it ended up being a much bigger thing than we expected.
How are you?
Good, how are you today?
Hi, thanks. Having fun. Merry Christmas.
Thank you for making magic on Christmas.
Thank you. You made my entire day.
We continued walking around the park, handing out the bags. It was incredibly busy today. There were lines everywhere. Even People Mover had an insane line. And we all decided we just didn't want to wait for any of these rides because it just wasn't worth it. So we kept passing out the bags until they were all gone. And then we headed to Main Street and found a PhotoPass photographer. We took several pictures here. We even got Tinkerbell flying above the castle with the magic shot. We took pictures of all of us together, and then with me and my sister, and then Robert and me. We had several pictures taken, and then we continued going down Main Street, but Robert insisted we stop because it's Christmas Day and he wanted to get some pictures of Main Street from the train station.
We had a really cool sky, but the most surprising thing to me was how empty Magic Kingdom looked from the train station, because it was not empty at all. But apparently nobody was really down here in this kind of town square area. Everyone was on Main Street or further into the park. We headed down from there and took a bus back over to Boardwalk, and when we got back, we headed over to the cottage and filled up our bag with the rest of our little gift bags, headed back up to the Club Level Lounge to grab some dinner, and the chef was up there again tonight. They had made some pasta with meatballs in it, and they had one of my favorites, the steak salad with blue cheese crumbles on top. We got some of that food as well as the other foods that they had, and then sat down to eat. And that's when Alyssa looked over and noticed that the wine bottles they had up here all had cute little Christmas sweaters on for whatever reason, so she had to take a picture of those. We finished up our meal and then gave out some of those gift bags to the cast members working here in club level, and then we headed over to Hollywood Studios. We just took that little walking path from Boardwalk. We wanted to give out the last few bags that we have. We held back about a third of them for this park, and we didn't really have a plan to do anything besides give out these gift bags here in the park, so we started working our way through the park, the different lands, giving them out. We walked over down Sunset Boulevard with the really cool Tower of Terror laser show going on. Stopped and watched that for just a minute because it's just so fun to watch. We did also notice that inside one of the stores they had moved out all the merchandise and totally revamped it to make it a meet and greet with Santa, but Santa Goofy instead of the real Santa. So we didn't wait in line to see him. His line was really long and he was getting ready to go on break, so we just snapped a quick picture of him and kept going, giving out those little gift bags. As we got over to Toy Story Land, we realized that Toy Story Mania only had about a 20-minute wait, and Alyssa's sister wanted to ride. We love Toy Story Mania, so we got in line and rode that really quickly. Of course, one of us had a higher score than the others, but I won't say who it was.
But the other two had a really great time playing, so that's what counts. After we got off the ride, we made our way over to Galaxy's Edge. We only had a few bags left, and Robert wanted to make sure he handed some out and said Happy Life Day because they don't have Christmas here in Galaxy's Edge. They have Life Day. So he walked around saying that and handing out the final bags that we had.
Happy Life Day.
Thank you so much.
We made our way out of Hollywood Studios and walked back over to Boardwalk. It is time for desserts, so we headed up to the club level lounge. They had tons of different types of cookies. They had several tarts. They even had a chocolate mousse. But the thing we definitely wanted because we loved it so much last night was that chocolate fondue and the homemade marshmallows. This was so good. It's basically just melted chocolate, which to me is the perfect way to end the day. We sat up here eating desserts and enjoying our hot chocolate before heading back down to our room, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.